Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Bethany Hadfield, and today I'm going to do an intuitive astrology reading for the current energies that we're experiencing. So what we've got is we have coming up the Sagittarius full moon in Gemini, and that's happening next week on Tuesday the 14th of June 2022. So what we've got with these energies now, this month or this cycle, we've just come out of a pretty monumental cycle. So a full moon, of course, is when we see the culmination, or it's the peak of the cycle. Now, the previous cycle that we were in, for those who aren't following the astrology or my previous videos, which you can always go back and check, is the previous full moon that we had was the Scorpio full moon in Taurus. Now, that was a monumental full moon because it had the north and south nodes being eclipsed or conjunct, so very close to, so, and the south node in Scorpio. So it was a very, very intense cycle, this last cycle. So congratulations on making it through. We're now into some lighter energy now, which you probably are noticing and feeling. There's been a lot of shadow work because the light is getting brighter. Now this full moon, again, like last month, which was a supermoon, again this month it's also a supermoon as well. So again, it's going to be felt very strongly, but it's not that deep diving of Scorpio this month. This month it's Sagittarius full moon. So Sagittarius is very expansive. It's fire, so it's quick, it's action. Sagittarius is also about higher purpose. It's spiritual expansion. So this is what is being highlighted in this current cycle, and it's the full moon, so it's how we feel. So and then it's got the sun in Gemini, which is all about communication, inner communication, because we've had that Mercury in retrograde, which is just creeping back out. So we might be noticing we're getting a little bit more fluent with our communication. We might be wanting to come out of our shell a little bit more now. Which again, this lightens up the energy as well, because Mercury retrograde is very inner. After with that Scorpio, that was very, very deep diving this last month. So what we're coming into with this full moon, it really is all about trusting the unknown and having faith, because Sagittarius is all about that faith, and it's really stepping into new territory. This is what we're coming into. This is really a time of, again, being that higher purpose of Sagittarius. It's stepping into that unknown, of stepping into our higher purpose. This is uncharted territory, because again, with Sagittarius, it's about exploration, as is Gemini. And so it's about taking that leap of faith. It's taking these steps into this uncharted territory, bravely going after our passions, and following what our heart's desire is, where our skills lie. And this is stepping into our new identity. So after all of that massive, deep clearing out that we've gone through with that Scorpio eclipse, we're now coming into a time when it's like it's all been cleared away, or a lot has been cleared away or taken out of our lives. So maybe you can reflect on this. What has been coming, what has left your life in this last month? What has closed off? What is finished? What were those lessons? What have you learned from those endings, or those circumstances, or those relationships that have left your energy field? And this will give you information to step into this new cycle, this new identity of self. This might relate to your work, it might be relationships, it might be your lifestyle. It might be what you do or how you do, or it might be picking up extra things that are really your heart's desire. And so this is what we're coming into now, is this time where, there is such a shakeup that's happening. Everything is kind of collapsing. The money system is all collapsing. The way we used to work is collapsing. And so what that does is it really gives us space to say, okay, well, that's all crumbling to pieces. So what is it that I really want to do? And we're many of us have gone through these monumental upheavals and life changes, and it's like it's a big shake-up in order to bump us into this new direction, or this truer alignment of living to who we are and what we can bring into the world. And this is really being highlighted at the moment, and there's a few reasons why this specifically is being highlighted. And one of those, that alignment, the reason this is coming into prominence at the moment is because we have many of the planets currently sitting in the signs, or their home signs, so they're in alignment. So it's a very comfortable place for them to reside. Now, so to explain what that is, we've got Pisces in Neptune, and so Pisces, which is all about intuition and going with the flow. And then we've got Mars in Aries, so we might have noticed conversations have heated up again a little bit publicly. And then we've got Venus in Taurus. So, and we've also got Jupiter in Aries. That's comfortable because it's an air sign, a fire sign. So it's comfortable in this this sign, or it's highlighted, you might say. So with that, after what we've been through with this eclipse and where Saturn was sitting in this last cycle, we're now coming into this time of coming into alignment with ourselves, and the energies are supporting this now. And so what it really is about, playing with ideas, or doing your craft, do what you love. This is still a prominent theme. It's actually coming up more and more. And so this is why it is uncharted territory with this Sagittarius full moon, is because we're coming into a space where the merging of this play and work is starting to overlap, because all of that old world is collapsing. So we've got this new opportunity, Sagittarius, to really step into this more playful state where we can actually be who we really want to be every day. And many people have not been living in alignment with this. So the energies are really supporting this, but it's just the very, very beginning. We've just gone through this massive, deep cleansing and purging and lightening up. So it's just the very beginning. So, and we're in Gemini, Sun still, so it really is playing with ideas. And so it really is also about being able to slay your fears. Really get rid of any of those fears of this being brave to step into this new identity that is yourself. And just know that we're all going through it. You're not alone with this, so be encouraged, which again is the Sagittarius full moon energy. It is passionate as well. So following that passion has been coming up massively for me in this last week or so. The word passion, everywhere I go, it's coming up. Passion, passion. Go for your passion. Do what you're passionate about. And so if you're following that, you can really just feel safe and relaxed and trust. And this is what this Neptune Pisces is all about as well, because that's that going with that flow. That's the surrender. And so that's that alignment which is coming through. The other element that we've got as well is that Saturn is now retrograde. So this is interesting because it sort of almost puts Saturn, which is the one that is like restrictions and restraints, timing, and it's in Aquarius, so it's more about that progress. Which is why we're coming into what is a very light and playful energy. So it really is a time to have fun. So my little slogan that I've come up with is play with ideas and slay the fears. But it really is more than anything, it's about following that passion so that we can fulfill our higher purpose, because this is full moon in Sagittarius. So it's really tapping into what is my higher purpose, what is my passion, and play with that. What brings you joy? What are you passionate about? Because this is your gift. Because what it also is about is we've got 4 elements in Taurus at the moment. We've got Venus, Uranus, the North Node, and Mercury just stepping out of Taurus back into Gemini. And so that's still, there's actually a lot of Taurus energy that we've got going on. And Taurus really is all about this beauty. It is about abundance. And so what it is about following your passion so that you can be this gift. And by understanding that you are the gift to this world, you are a gift to this world, this puts you in a position of light. And this is the transition, or this ascension that we are going through into the light. So it is really about understanding that you are the gift to this world. And in that is this abundance. This is what creates abundance. And this comes back to this play for work, because this is where the abundance actually comes from, is knowing that everything is supplied for you. We are living in a time of abundance. And so play with this. Pursue your passions. And so when you can understand that you are this gift to the world, your skills and what you bring, your best being in this world, what your passion is, this is the gift that you bring. And so what I would recommend is, in this full moon, which is happening on a Tuesday night, so when most people will be at home, is to take some time to really tune in to what your passion is and see how you're doing with following that. And just also take some respite or relax into the knowing that, you know, there are so many changes going on right now and in the world. And so to give yourself that sort of comfort that you are on the right track. And, you know, there's just so much change going on. So give yourself that sort of break, or allow yourself to basically don't be hard on yourself. Sagittarius is a very positive energy, so really allow and tune into that expansive, positive uplifting energy that we're coming into. And so yeah, that's essentially what I would say for this full moon. It's definitely much lighter and brighter, this new territory that we're coming into. It's fun and playful because we're again still in this Gemini energy, very social as well. And so what I would say is in this full moon, also allowing these insights to come through. Being in this flow, in enough of a surrender state that with this Pisces, Neptune in Pisces at the moment, it really is opening up this portal to this flow, to allow yourself to really stream in these energies and go with this flow. And this links in with that abundance as well, because, you know, when we're in this flow, this is where you can attract and manifest. And so it's allowing it to come in and flow through you, pulling it in. So, and that's with your frequency. So allowing that to be pulled in to your reality. Because again, Gemini Sun, it is about that communication, which if you're following my videos, you would have seen in the last fortnight's video. It's that inner communication which creates our reality or creates our world. So really tuning in to that flow and letting those ideas and possibilities to just flow in, because as well, Sagittarius is all about opportunities and possibilities. So this is us playing with the ideas, allowing these highest potentials for your life to just flow in and play with it and sit with it. Play with it in the mind and play out the scenarios and notice how it makes you feel. And the more that you think about those things, the more that you create that reality. So I hope this has been helpful and insightful for you. I know personally that it is a much lighter energy that we're coming into. There's been the Schumann resonance of the earth has been skyrocketing. So we've got lots of very, very bright energy that we've got coming in. The other thing that I didn't mention is with this Aries energy. Aries, this is also, it's giving us this, so we've got Mars and Jupiter in Aries. And now Mars again in Aries, so action. And we might be feeling this compulsion. It's to get moving again. It's the fire start. It's that very fresh energy. So we've got all of this supporting us this month. So it really does feel very fresh, very new, very light. So I really do wish you a wonderfully blessed, bright, light full moon in Sagittarius. Lots of positive energy, lots of flow and insights coming through to you, and more than anything, following your passion to fulfill your higher purpose. That's what this is all about. So I'm really wishing you all the very best for this wonderful, fun full moon, and I will see you again at the next video if I don't see you sooner.